think I can feel it. I think I can feel it. The feeling is that we're getting close to getting done with all of the regions, at least for this playthrough. Hello, everybody. This is Frogman, and welcome back to the Long Dark and our Interloper run. Last episode, we wandered most of the way across a coastal highway and from the Desolation Point area, and we're going to work towards trying to get to the last major zone that we can get to, which is the one that we haven't been to, which is Bleak Inlet. Now, I did come back to Raven Falls Ravine area and the cave that is just closest to the entrance towards Mystery Lake because there was a whole bunch of goodies here and we had a whole bunch of stuff laying around. So I went ahead and picked up most of it and repaired some of the things that we can at least repair. So let's get our clothing up here, get the right thing. Boy, it's been a minute. Give me a second. I'll remember how to do this. So I was going to go ahead and repair that since we're going to go into the next area and I'd forgotten to do this. Basically, I want to make sure that everything that I can repair at this point is up to snuff and ready to go so we don't freeze to death when we go to Bleak Inlet. So I'm going to make sure, yes, I'm going to go ahead and waste a little bit of cloth, that everything that we're currently wearing is going to be as good as we can get it. And we're actually getting to the point with some of the stuff like our long underwears where we're not going to be too terribly wasteful for the cloth. So I did want to come in here and pick a few things up. I did kill one rabbit, did a couple of other little things. We're going to go ahead and move on for right now. I just want to make sure we have plenty of water, which we don't, and we'll go ahead and drink that while we're at it. We're going to go over to the dam really quickly. I'm going to go ahead and stock up on a couple of things, so eat that. And that wasn't much at all, so go ahead and eat that rabbit. I will probably bring, actually no, I believe we have, I don't think we have anything there. So I think I'm going to grab just a couple of pieces of this, plus we're going to eat that rabbit. Just going to bring a couple of pieces with us, even though I know we're going to be coming back to this area. We may need to go do a few things. So let's move our way over towards the dam from here. And we'll see what happens. So essentially what I want to do is I want to go over to the dam and make sure that we collect up a few of our flares, as well as make sure that we have most of everything that we think we're going to need ready to go. Again, Bleak is a really cold zone. It's not one of my favorite zones, and we have to do the entirety of the kind of implied story. We haven't been there yet. We haven't unlocked any of the things that exist over there. And, well, of course, we're just going to have to kind of play. So we're going to see what happens. So let's get a little run job and get over to the dam really quickly. I should go ahead and harvest a deer or two, but again, I'm not trying to stay here for very long. We'll see what happens after we get Bleak done, whether or not we're going to continue this character doing something else, or we're just going to leave her somewhere for now, because it is a, it's a 130-day run, 150-day run. I figure probably by 100. We should be able to do all of Bleak by 150 days. Easily. That'll give us plenty of time to screw around in Bleak. Even so much as if we wanted to go back over to Trappers while we're here and maybe go gather up the bear parts that we left over at Trappers and bring them back towards the direction. So generally, and I'm kind of one of those, generally, and I'm being an idiot, give me your tool before you forget, use. Generally, I will use this area as a kind of a crossroads storage location. So this is an excellent place to store various things. And since we did get the moose here, right in what happened over there? I've been playing other games and now my controls are all screwed up. So hopefully I don't kill us doing this. I just wanted to see if we'd left anything in here. I don't believe so. No. Okay, cool. Let's go over to the dam. Yeah, I'll have to remember what my controls are. It's this and then drop it. Okay, yeah. Problem with playing different games, even just casually, especially ones that have a lot of bow work in them, when the controls are different, when you play your main favorite game from a different one, you tend to think that the controls are the same. So, recent Steam sales that allowed me to buy a game that I've been kind of had my eyes on for a while, but I didn't feel like paying full price for it. And the controls for that one, in order to be able to get you to pull, is the right mouse button and then this one, not the other way around. So anyhow, we'll just have to remember. Let's see. Take it up. Thank you. And okay, so we did have a little bit of food over here. Just go ahead and drop that. Cool. All right, let's go inside. And I don't believe we had a whole lot left here other than I'm hoping for a good handful of flares. So first off, just go ahead and put all of this stuff in here. We don't need it. We've already got everything fixed up that we need. We'll need to bring a little bit more cloth. I'm just going to take all of that because I'm going to use a couple of pieces. So we do have, I mean, for what it's worth, this character is pretty well kitted out. So I'm going to leave that here and this and that and that. And yeah, that. We've got plenty of other things. We've got this most of the way full. We've got quality tools. I'm going to keep carrying this hacksaw around because, again, it's an easy way to do things. For what it's worth, we could just leave it behind because we do have 2 brand new things here, and those will work. But this is still the fastest way to get frozen meat off an animal. And it's, oh, we made a mess. I made a mess. Let's see. I don't need all these emergency stems. We will leave 2 of those behind at least, so we'll bring 2 of those. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think we have them all. If I remember correctly, we've gotten every single stem that we can get in this particular world because we didn't get the stem under the box at the Broken Railroad. So, and I think we got one in Ash. I don't remember if we went and checked or not. So, did I read that one? I'm pretty sure I did. I mean, it's not going to matter anyway because we've already got it. So, all right, I'm going to spend a little bit of time sorting out our inventory, finding a few things, and if need be, we may need to go find a couple of torches, flares, because Timberwolves' easiest way to deal with them is carrying fire. So we'll deal with that in a little bit. I'll see you guys once I sort this out. I don't know if I like the new weather changes. I really don't. I've been here for 2 days. There were 2 blizzards. Maybe 3. I don't know. This is the blizzard run, I guess. We're just going to call it the blizzard run. We are now out of water because I said I had to sit here and pass time because, you know, the game wanted me to pass time indoors, so that's perfectly fine. Let's go ahead. We've got most of everything that I want to do. I've got 4 flares. I know this is a lot of weight, but this is protection from the animals. And we're going to make sure that everything else is kind of sorted, so I do have plenty of stuff to build at least 10 more arrows should we need them. I'm going to bring an extra, so we'll have 11. I should actually go ahead and craft this one, and I think actually while we're standing here, let's just go ahead and knock him out very quickly, borrow that tool. I knew there's one more thing I needed to do, which was this, so we can do that really quickly. I guess I could have passed time doing this. No big deal. I'm not worried about this either. We've got water where we're going, so let's go ahead and do that. Make sure, once again, there is nothing that we do not need to bring with us. Nothing at all. So I've got a little bit of this. I got a little bit of that. We're going to use this. Whoop, and I don't want to hit that button. Put you away. And we're going to go back to the ravine. Yeah, nice, bright, sunshiny day. Again, should stop, make firewood, water, all that kind of one thing, but who cares? We're leaving.
Getting a bit thirsty.
Oh, you'll be fine. We're not worried about it. We're going to go to another area, and we can go play in that area and get it all stocked up and do what we need to do with it. Not too concerned about her running out of water. Again, it's not going to hurt much, at least it's not going to hurt us too much in the amount of time it's going to take to get from here to where the water is actually sitting that we made the last time. So I wonder if Senior Moose is back. Probably. I guess I can't really tell from right here. I wonder where the doggo is. He's not here either. Of course, we just had a blizzard, so it probably just despawned everything. Let's see how this goes. And don't really need this unless I want to shoot a deer. Stick. Yeah, I was actually looking at this player. We have 4 Head wraps. Wool head wraps. 4 of them. I've forgotten we drug several down off the mountain or from everywhere else, so I was rather surprised at that. I think the unfortunate, I should say the sad thing is we were going to have 4 bedrolls on this run as well, but I didn't get to Bleak quick enough to get it, so we'll see how bad that one is. It's probably rotted once we get over there. So ruined, or not ruined, whatever, doesn't really matter. Eat all of that. I had to drink my tea because I was running out of water. But we'll go that direction with a nice full belly and an afternoon to travel. Hit the right button. It's been a minute, I know. It's okay. No big deal. And we can drop that because we're not going to bring it with us. And ring it. And 1 and 2. So, how are we for weight? We should be pretty decent. A little heavier than I want to be, but again, all we got to do is get down a rope. And I need this. We may end up leaving this behind, or I may drag it back. Just depends on how it goes. Plus, we got a little bit of extra weight here. I do not need all of these. We do not need all of those sticks. So we can just put these down very quickly. I will go 1, 2. We'll just do like that. That's fine. There. 5 and 5 for fire materials, plus we have an extra piece of that. We're going to maybe go ahead and get a little bit more of that when we come walking through this little area. So let's get back in the warm pastime for just a couple of seconds. I want to try to make it to the lookout tower in Bleak Inlet before it gets too dark. So, and I don't want to run too much, actually, because we do have to climb one really long rope that we've already been down once. I'm trying to remember if we cleaned up everything down here. I kind of think we didn't, but then again, I kind of think we did, so we'll find out. It's been months and months since we've been to the bottom of the ravine. In fact, I think it was like episode, what, 5? 5 or 6? Well, it could have been longer than that because we had to go. We started in Timberwolf Mountain and came all the way through everything in Pleasant Valley and then came to here. And I think we went and got the this set up. She wasn't very old. It was less than day 20, I believe. Yep, I was still using Tinder. Okay, so yeah, I want to go ahead and just use this for right now, just to kind of try to save a little bit of energy. Not that it's going to matter much. It is a really long climb. All right. That back on. Just trying to remember. Yeah, we got everything sorted here. Have not had to use a flare yet, which is, I guess, good. They kind of, I'm not a huge fan of how much they rot now, especially, but like my day 500 character, I got most of those flares at a reasonable time, and they're all still functional. They're down in like the 30s, 30, 40%, but they're still functional. At least I've had to shoot 1 or 2. So from now on, we pick up sticks. And this, pick it up. Yes. And these are going to be, we'll worry about making warming teas here because, again, it's always cold. I mean, we're sitting at a almost 50-degree warmth bonus plus the 20% here. It's going to be cold. I don't care for Bleak Inlet. There's really, honestly, if you're an interloper and you can just be happy to do wherever you need to do, you can just go on. And looky there, I either missed it or it's the day 50 spawn. Sometimes after day 50, the world will regenerate some of the cattails. So certain areas that you have been through before may have cattails in them. Again, that'll only happen one time, but it does happen occasionally. You know, I probably should go kill a minute, but let's just go. Instantly. Look at the difference. Look at the difference already, how much colder it is here compared to where we just were. But welcome to Bleak Inlet, the last zone that we have yet to explore. Now, there's just going to be a few things we're going to do here. Again, Loper, there's not a whole lot of stuff. It's a kind of a loot and scoot kind of zone. There's no real reason to be here. There's no real reason to come back. I mean, unless you like living in an incredibly cold area, that's fine. But I don't. The Timberwolves are a hassle enough as it is. But we will gather all these because we're probably going to be living on them for a little while.
Fingers feel numb.
Yeah, well, you're going to make it to the lookout over here before we do anything else. I would like to go straight to the radio tower, but I don't think we're going to be able to do that. It's going to require some sneaky, and she's going to be really cold by the time we get there. So, now this is one of those points where if you want to burn, or I should say all those flares that you've had, you know, like this stuff right here, if you've been saving these things, this is a point where you pop one of these and you walk down that hill and you head to that thing right there. We're going to go over there first.
Wait, I'm so cold. I'm warming up a bit.
Because there's a cave right there. And a sapling. I am going to try to collect all the saplings. And we will be dragging a lot of this stuff. The majority of what we'll probably base up and store here is going to be in an area by either the workers' town site, cottage houses thingy, or it will be over by the actual cannery. So I do think for the moment we'll pick up the firewood and we'll go back here. I think I should be able to warm up back here. Go ahead and give it a full time to warm up. The beautiful thing about Bleak Inlet is that the skies are almost always clear. But we brought plenty of matches and a bunch of other stuff. So I come over here instead of going down the hole. I mean, because you can kind of go around the backside. This top section, I mean, if you dig out your map and you start mapping, there's 2 or 3 different ways you can go to get around this pack of Timberwolves. I'm sorry, spoiler alerts, if you've not been here, there's a pile of Timberwolves right there, right out here. If you come off the side of the hill, check that cave, and then just kind of stick to this wall, you can kind of sneak around them. Now, they are very, again, pack related and annoying as heck. And what's really funny is of course, we didn't get the cool little sparklers from episode 4, or at least not in this level of the game. So the thing is, if you stay reasonably quiet, you can walk around them. However, we may take 1 or 2 of them. Where's the other one? That one's behind a tree right here. He's going that direction. Now, if he was looking at me, he would detect me. But because the wind's blowing the direction it is, one, two, three, four. There they all are. 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's super scary because this is Loper, and you don't have a loud gun to scare them off with. But if you're careful and patient, you can walk around them. They're so buggy and so glitchy, I don't even want to fool with them. Plus, they've got way more hit points than a normal wolf, so it takes like 2 arrows to kill one. Even a headshot doesn't kill them. But they'll just hang right around that rock.
It's so cold. I just want to lay down for a bit.
That's a new noise. That one just shook. Now you can scare them from this point if you want to. Like I could shoot him right now from about right there, and it would either kill him or scare him. I don't want to go hunting for arrows right now, and we'll be fine with the Colt. Been playing too many sneaky games lately. I just don't really feel like fooling with them. I'd much rather them notice me up there. Wind's still blowing away from us, so we're covered. We're good. They're going to go around the rock. And he's going to go over the hill. And I can run. Yeah, I scared him anyway. So sometimes that'll happen. Sometimes you'll scare them when you're coming down here. That pack almost every time I come down here has given me all kinds of hell. So I got around them and I got them scared. So that's fine. That's good. That's cool. Let's get up here into the lookout and check a few things out, warm up, do all the good normal stuff, and see what we get for goodies. Again, I'd rather not waste the condition on a bow or an arrow or whatever. They're incredibly hard to hit. I don't like them unless you can sneak up on them, which we may do that once we get out onto the ice by the cannery. We may have to go sneak up on them and kill a few of them with the archery 5 that we currently have right now. We can do quite a bit of work with them. So rope for later. We'll need to know where that's at. So all right, cool. Close the door. All right, put this away. What are we going to get for right now? We're going to get a little bit of food.
You never know.
Yeah.
Being useful.
Wonderful. And some more wood, and the pot that lives right here. How good is it? 88 compared to what ours is? 85. Hey, that's actually better. Of course, I could just fix it and not worry about it. And I'm going to go ahead for now, and we're going to leave this and this right here because I don't really need them. We're going to be spending the night in this building because it's a good place to spend the night, and we're going to need to do a few things elsewise. I need to make some water. I need to make a couple of things, but let's see what we get. Nothing. Anything in the drawers? Don't think we got much of anything this time. All right, well, let me grab that and we'll start a fire. Go ahead and use one of these. We'll just be fine. I don't understand why it has to default to the worst thing every time. And you can have that. And we're going to make a little bit of water. I guess I should just grab one of these.
I'm getting tired.
You'll be fine. Quit whining. All right. Yeah, it's going to get nasty. And like I said, this is what it looks like. Now, we could have gone outside and started a fire, but the wind would have blown that out right off the bat. I am going to, with what I have time left, we'll just kill a little bit of this.
Handy.
We'll go kill just a little bit more time and put this rope down while that's boiling, since there's no point in standing there. I do want this rope. I'm not going back out to the ravine and out to the rest of the map to go around the back way. So we're going to do the looking of all the things.
I'm not sure I can carry much more.
You're going to be fine. We're going to take this down here and put it away, and I should probably grab it. That's the only problem about not shooting at least one or two of them coming down here, is that they're going to be here and they're going to be annoying. They're scared for right now, which is a good thing, or at least that one was scared. If you scare one of them, you'll usually scare the whole pack for at least 24 hours or 12 hours or whatever the timer is. It's still, they're just not worth fooling with unless you have fire. Yeah, they're still scared of me. And sometimes that's what happens. Like I said, you'll sneak up on one, you'll scare it, it'll scare the rest of the pack, and then you'll be good. Ooh, it's cold. It's cold, 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 cold. You'll be fine. As always.
Did I say I hate being cold? Because I really do.
That's the first time today. And up the stairs. It's actually pretty clear.
So cold in my life.
I wonder if I'm gonna get a pink sunset. How are we doing? Whoop, not that. That one. Wrong button. So, put it away. All right, so we did make a couple of things. How much tea did we get? We got a couple of more of those. I should have grabbed those other teas while we were there. She'll warm up and be just fine. Part of what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a bunch of water, and we're going to make a bunch of teas. So we're going to do just some regular stuff. I do need to make a few of these, so we're going to go ahead and cook a couple of those up really quickly. And then I'm going to cook some of these up. These will be utilized specifically to get warm, should we need to do it.
Man, I am too tired to think straight.
We should have a bunch of them. All right, so how many does that make now? Medication, 1, 2, 3, 4, plus 2 of these. I think I'll go ahead and cook 2 more of the prepared birch barks. All right, and how much time do we have? I'll make some more water while we're at it. And I think, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to call it for right there. We're going to go ahead and put her to bed, and in the morning, in the next episode, we're going to go get the information that we need to get in order to be able to get into the cannery. So, let's see. Did I not pick that up? Give me it. So, we're going to have some dog food and some pinnacle peaches. Pinnacle peaches. And we're going to call it. I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.